Warning, the following video will contain content that is not appropriate for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, what the fuck is up, everyone? Welcome back for another one of my Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles. Fuck yeah. Alright, so, been a crazy couple of days the last couple of days. So, the past few days I was gone at Rockfest. It's a festival that happens every year in a town out in the middle of fucking nowhere called Cadott, Wisconsin, where basically some of the best like metal and rock bands in the world do live performances and shit all throughout the weekend, and it's fucking awesome. Saw a lot of great bands this year. Fucking Lamb of God, Disturbed, Hailstorm, Evanescence. Who else was there? Mudvayne, that was pretty cool. And Shinedown, those were like all the headliners. And on the first night, there was like a bonus night for if you get like the 3-day pass or whatever. I got to see Warrant live. That was cool. You know, the band that did the song Cherry Pie. So that was fucking badass, man. So I had a great fucking time while I was there. I went with a buddy of mine and one of his friends, and yeah, the vacation certainly had its ups and downs, that's for sure. Literally, like, the first fucking day that we were there, right? The first fucking day that we were there, on the way up there, because, again, I come from, you know, Illinois, so on the way up to Cadott, Wisconsin, you know, for Rockfest, somehow, I, like, lost my wallet. And, like, I looked everywhere for that shit, and I couldn't fucking find it. We went to a Walmart at some point, you know, beforehand to buy, like, groceries and shit, you know. Because we were, like, camping out, you know, at Cadott, you know, for Rockfest. So, you know, we needed snacks and alcohol and soda and shit. So, went to the store, fucking bought all that shit, and... like, I left the store. I could have sworn I put my fucking wallet in my pocket. And then we went to a gas station to get more gas because my friend was running incredibly low on gas. We took his car. His car's a lot better on gas than mine, that's for sure. But yeah, so we get out of the gas station and I feel around in my pockets and I realize, oh shit! Where the fuck is my wallet? And yeah, it turns out I lost my fucking wallet on the first day. That sucked. I still have to deal with all that shit. Luckily, I canceled my credit card, and the bank should be shipping me a new one, which is why later today I'm actually going to be mowing my mom's yard again today, which sucks. I was hoping, because I got a little bit sunburned at Rockfest, because, you know, it's like an outdoor thing. So I got a little sunburn, so I was hoping not to have to spend too much time in the sun, you know, after getting sunburned, but... them's the breaks, you know, that's how shit rolls sometimes, so, yeah, plus, they're gonna ship the card, you know, my new credit card to my, or, not credit card, but debit card, technically, to my mom's house, so, gotta see if they did that, which hopefully they did, because now I'm gonna have to go on, like, the DMV website, and hopefully I can get a new license online and shit. I'm sure I'm gonna have to pay a fee or whatever, but that's fine. I need to get my credit card in order first and activate it, so that way I can... you know, pay the fee to get a new fucking driver's license shipped to my house, because, you know, you don't want to be driving around without a driver's license, because I know how fucking shitty my luck is. Like, the second I start driving around without a driver's license, I'm gonna get pulled over for the first time in fucking, you know, like 8 years that I've been fucking driving now. And I know my luck is that fucking bad. I know my luck is that fucking bad. That would totally happen to me. Because, again, my luck is just that fucking bad, you know? So, I don't want to be driving around without a fucking driver's license, you know? I mean, if I get pulled over once, you know, not a big deal, because I'm pretty sure the first time they just give you, like, a fine or something, which is, like, whatever. They write you a ticket, you have to pay the fine, whatever. You know, that wouldn't be a big deal. But if they catch you a second time, then, you know, might have to spend a little time in jail. And I don't feel like going to jail, you know? I don't think I would do very well in jail. You know, not a fan of that shit. So, yeah. I want to get that shit taken care of ASAP. So, I'm going to go over to my mom's later today. Hopefully they shipped the credit card already. They said it takes about like 7 to 10 business days, but I already saw the new card number on my account, so Hopefully the bank already, you know, shipped it out. Hopefully they were chill about it and whatnot. Shipped it out already, but yeah, luckily, like, none of my, like, all of my money is still sitting in my account, so if someone did steal my wallet, I, you know, canceled my credit card pretty quickly. So no one should have been able to access my bank account, which is good. So, plus I use a bank that's, like, local to here, I'm pretty sure, like, local to where I'm at, so it's not like there's branches, you know, all throughout the United States that someone could go and access my account at, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, all my money is still sitting in my account, so that's good. You know, all like $300 that I have sitting in my account, that's still there, so that's good. It's just the whole weekend. I got really lucky, though. I will say this. I got really fucking lucky because I kept my cash separate from my wallet. So, like, I had a lot of cash, you know, just because from tips from working at the restaurant. So I didn't feel like shoving it all in my wallet. Plus, my wallet was a trifold, so I didn't really feel like, you know, having the money be trifolded or whatever. So I was just like, I'll just put my money in my pocket and then I'll just keep it separate from my wallet. And thank fucking Christ that I decided to do that, because if I had lost all of my money and my wallet, like, I would have been completely shit out of luck for the entire weekend. But luckily, I kept my cash out of my wallet. So when I lost my wallet, I still had like a big wad of cash in my pocket. So that was lucky as hell, because again, if I had lost all my cash as well, I would have been completely shit out of luck for the whole time we were at the festival. But I still had cash in my pocket, so I was able to buy drinks and food and shit for myself, which was good. Because it's kind of dumb, but like, the way they do Rockfest is they don't let you bring in any of your own drinks and shit. You have to buy, like, drinks from the vendors at the, you know, at the actual Rockfest, you know, place where they have it. They don't let you bring in your own food and drinks, which is, again, kind of bullshit, but it's whatever. Although, actually, I will say, I mean, their food prices and drink prices, considering it was a festival, they weren't too obnoxious, actually. Like, even, like, compared to, like, just going out to a regular restaurant and shit, they weren't actually bad as far as prices are concerned. So I can't bitch too much, but yeah, it just kind of sucked, you know. I also didn't have my ID on me, so I mean, I couldn't drink any alcohol the whole time, but I mean, that's not that big of a deal anyway. I could drink alcohol at the campsite, though, but I only had like 2 drinks the entire time I was there, so it's like, whatever. It's not that big of a deal anyway. I'm not like one of those people who needs to drink alcohol in order to have a good time, you know. That's fucking stupid. So, yeah, that just... The fucking... Yeah, that vacation did not get off to a good start. That's for damn sure. Like, fucking lost my wallet literally day one of going up to Cadott, Wisconsin for Rockfest. That fucking sucked. So I'm still dealing with the fallout from that. I gotta deal with that fucking bullshit, and then yeah, it just sucked. It sucked, man. No two fucking ways about it. That shit just fucking sucked. So yeah, I lost my wallet literally day one. Sucked. But again, at least I had that huge wad of cash in my pocket, so that helped out a lot. That lasted me like the whole weekend, which was really fucking nice. I had probably like $160 in cash or some shit like that, and I was able to make that last the whole weekend. I pretty much just used it for food and drinks. I'm like, I need to save this money as much as I can, you know, because this is all I've got, you know. So I'm like, this is literally all I have right now, so I need to be careful with how I spend my money. And I still have like a good, like, I think $40 left over even, so that's good. But you know, during those festivals you want to stay hydrated and eat a lot of food, otherwise, you know, bad things happen. I learned that the first year. So yeah, first year, because I went to Rockfest last year. Alright, so yeah, it didn't get off to a good start, but I gotta say, overall, it was a great experience, and I had a lot of fun at Rockfest this year. But I will say this, and please hear me out on this, because this is really why I wanted to do this discussion today. I'm just going to be doing this one discussion today, and that's going to be it. I had a bit of a revelation when I was at Rockfest this year. Because as you guys know, when I started out this year of, YouTubing this year, I really wanted to focus on becoming less political, on this channel. I really wanted to do that. And as you guys can tell, obviously I completely failed in that regard. I will be the first one to admit it. I completely fucking failed in that regard. But I had a revelation at Rockfest this year. Now, there was all kinds of different people at Rockfest this year. You go to a rock and metal concert, you're going to run into some pretty interesting people, I was like, when I was watching the Shinedown concert, when I was watching Shinedown play, this drunk dude who's like totally blitzed or something, I don't fucking know, walks up to me and he's like, hey, man, do you have like a dab rig? And I'm like, what the fuck is a dab rig? I'm like, what? I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. Like, what? I'm just like, no. Go away now. That's what I wanted to say. I just wanted to be like, no, go away. Shoo. There was a little bit too many drunk people this year. I will say that. There was too many drunk people who tried to talk to me this year. And I'm just like, I don't like dealing with drunk people. Like, I get enough of that shit at work. I work at a fucking sports bar, right? Like, I don't feel like dealing with drunk people, Because drunk people are fucking annoying as shit. Like, at least when I'm drunk, like, I don't get all, like, social and shit. Like, at least I still keep to myself, I don't just walk up to random people and make them feel uncomfortable, Fuck that. Fuck that shit, man. No, when I'm drunk, I'm pretty chill, I'm just having fun, vibing, all that shit. But, like, I don't get, like, super drunk very often anyway, so, it's like, whatever. Because getting drunk is honestly fucking stupid. Except for that one time I did that when I was playing Doki Doki Literature Club, because that game is psychotic. So getting drunk during that definitely did help me get through that part of that playthrough, so, yeah. Getting drunk is not entirely without its merits, but still. But yeah, anyway, back on topic. You run into all kinds of just interesting and different people at these kinds of festivals and shit. And it was during the Skillet concert, because Skillet was there too. Great band, I love those guys. They said something that really resonated with me. They said something along the lines of, no matter who you voted for, no matter what your beliefs are, we're all here right now listening to the same music, singing along to the same songs, and dancing to the same songs. It's like, and that's what it's about. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's fucking awesome. Because, throughout the whole weekend, you would see people, walking around wearing Trump hats or, wearing Fuck Biden shirts. But you'd also see people, walking around wearing shirts with, like, the rainbow flag with, like, the pride thing on there. And no one was starting shit with anyone else. There was no one out there, starting shit with people. We're all just out there having a good time, listening to some rock and metal, dancing to the same music, singing the same songs. All just happily getting along and shit. It was a very beautiful thing. And it was great to see, It gives me some faith that, it gives me some hope that maybe there is still a chance left for humanity, Maybe there is still some good out there. Maybe we can still salvage something out of this human race of ours, Maybe there is a way we can all still get along and, despite our differences and shit like that. But it really made me reflect on what I've been doing here on this YouTube channel recently. I will be the first one to admit, I've been getting way too political on this channel. This is a gaming channel. I should focus on gaming content. At least that's what I think, anyway. But at the same time, I do feel like some of these political topics do need to be discussed. And I want to give my honest thoughts on some of these things. And I want to make it clear, too. I'm not trying to force my beliefs onto anyone. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your lives or how to think or any of that shit. I'm just expressing my honest opinions on different topics. That's all I'm doing. Y'all can decide for yourselves what to believe. I'm not out here trying to tell you what to believe. I'm just telling you what I believe and why I believe what I believe. That is all. I want to make it abundantly fucking clear. I'm not trying to tell anyone how to live their lives or any of that fucking bullshit. Because I couldn't care less. You know what? You live your life however the fuck you want. You do whatever the fuck makes you happy. You know? But it really did make me reflect on, you know, certain things that I've been doing on this YouTube channel. You know, I really thought about at Rockfest how everyone was getting along, you know, singing along to the same songs, dancing to the same songs and shit. And I'm like, this is a very beautiful thing. I'm like, I love this. I totally vibe with it. This is nice. You know, this is nice. It is a nice change of pace from all the bullshit that you see on social media, all the bullshit that you hear in the news, all the bullshit from all the media companies. It's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. It's all fucking propaganda. And granted, I still believe what I believe, and I will believe what I believe, and I will say what I believe. You know, and if anyone out there has a problem with it, well, that's kind of your problem, not mine. You know, that's the way I look at it. But at the same time, I would like for this YouTube channel to be a place where everyone can, you know, despite your political beliefs, whatever the fuck you believe, man, I don't care. I just want this to be a place where everyone can come together, have some fun, you know, watch an idiot like me play some video games and either do well at them or completely suck at them, even though most of the time it's, you know, the latter. Most of the time I'm, you know, completely sucking at video games. But I've kind of embraced that on this channel, you know. You can watch professional gamers do speed runs. You can find tons of those kind of channels out there. But how often do you find a channel that's just a casual gamer playing games, you know? And I'm not that good at them, but I still have fun with them, you know? You don't find a whole lot of YouTube channels out there like that, I feel like. I feel like it's a lot of more like professionals, you know, speed running shit. And, you know, and if that works for you, fine. I totally respect the talent. Don't get me wrong. I totally fucking respect it. Beyond a doubt, you know, people who do like speed runs, shit like that, insanely talented people, beyond a doubt. And I have a lot of respect for that. But at the same time, I think it's kind of nice to have a more casual gaming channel, you know, where I just do some gaming shit, have some fun, whether or not I'm good at the game, you know, who the fuck cares? I'm out here just having a good fucking time playing some video games, and that's what the fuck it should be about, you know, and that's what I've tried to make this channel about. But I really reflected on myself, reflected on what I've been doing on this channel. And I will be the first to admit I've been getting way too political on this channel. And it's depressing, you know, having to sift through all the bullshit on social media, having to sift through all the bullshit on the fucking news media corporations, having to sift through all their fucking propaganda. It's just, it's exhausting and it's depressing. Who the fuck wants to be exhausted and depressed? Not me, that's for damn sure. And I really looked at it and I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this shit? It's not like I'm really out there changing anyone's minds about anything or anything. It's not like it fucking matters that much. It's not like just because you watch one of my YouTube videos, you're suddenly going to change your mind on all the major issues. It's not like you're going to suddenly change all your fucking beliefs. You know, so it's like, is there really even a point to expressing any of my political views or any of that bullshit? And to a certain extent there is. I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, I can offer a fresh perspective on something, you know, or something like that. But, I mean, I really thought about it and I'm like, should I be doing this? Because again, this is a gaming channel. It always has been. This is a fucking gaming channel where I play video games and shit. That's what this channel is about. That's what this channel was founded on, and that was what this channel was built on. Was coming together for the common love of video games and watching some idiot like me play video games and fail at them half the time, because honestly, I think there's a lot of entertainment value in watching me fail ass at video games, because, well, let's not lie to ourselves here. I'm not the most talented gamer out there, and I would be the first one to fucking tell you all about that. But I really feel like I need to cool it with the political shit, you know? And I wanted to get your guys' feedback too. You know, what do you guys think on this? Because I think that from now on I should focus a lot more on gaming content And to a certain extent, I have actually done that. And I know some of you guys are thinking to yourselves, well, multi-step, what are you talking about? You've been getting super political with your Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles. And yes, that is true. But I specifically set aside this, what I call my Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles as a series. I set that aside so that way this is like my time to talk about whatever I want to talk about. Whereas the rest of the time, when I'm doing like my various playthrough projects or playing other games, I focus on the game that I'm playing and I focus on gaming content. Whereas with this, I set this series aside as, a way for me to talk about different topics that I want to talk about. So what do you guys think out there? I want your guys' honest opinions. Like, do you think I should, because I don't just talk about political shit either when I do these Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles. Sometimes I talk about philosophical shit or just any other random shit that I want, Sometimes I tell you guys stories about dumb shit that happens at my workplace or just dumb shit in my life in general, Do you want me to stick to more of that kind of stuff, or are you guys okay with, like, the political stuff, or do you even want more of the, like, political stuff? I don't know. I want your guys' honest thoughts. If any of you out there are actually watching this shit, like, I want your honest thoughts on this shit. Like, because I can't make up my mind. I'm honestly, like, torn between the two, because I feel like I should be expressing my values and I should be expressing my beliefs, but at the same time, thinking about how fucked up the world is all the time and all the bullshit and having to sift through all the bullshit on fucking social media, it's exhausting. Having to be force-fed bullshit from the fucking media news corporations 24/7. It's good to stay up to date on shit, but too much of that shit just fucking sucks, man. Fucking sucks. Like, again, it's good to know what's going on in the world and shit like that, but sometimes you just gotta unplug from the stream of, propaganda bullshit. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I stick to, again, like, even in general, I will try to do a little bit better with some of that kind of stuff, even just when I'm playing regular games, because I know sometimes I will still make political, comments here or there when I'm playing other games besides Pokemon Battle Revolution. Because again, like I said, I set aside these Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles specifically as my time to talk about whatever I want. So that way, the rest of the time when I'm just, again, working on my playthrough projects, which right now I'm working on a game called Alcana, and I'm also working on Doki Doki Literature Club. So that way, when I'm doing content like that, I don't have to talk about any of the political bullshit. I don't have to discuss any political bullshit. I can just focus on playing the games and focus on the games themselves, because that's what I want to focus on, because that's what I love and that's what I'm passionate about, Like, all this political bullshit, I think it matters. And that's why I've taken the time to discuss some of these, various topics, even though some of them are a bit controversial. But that's why I have taken the time to discuss some of this shit, because it is important shit that I think should be discussed. But at the same time, it's just, after a while, it's just like, ugh, fuck this bullshit, Again, I've always wanted this channel, this YouTube channel, regardless of your political beliefs, regardless of what you believe in, whether you're religious or not. I don't really care. At the end of the day, I just want this to be a fun, casual gaming channel where people can come together for the common love of video games as an art form and as a form of entertainment. And that's what I've always wanted this channel to be about, and I'm not entirely sure that I've lived up to that in, recent months and over the past year and shit. Over the past couple years, really. But again, at the same time, I do feel like some of these, more controversial political topics should be discussed, and should be talked about. It's important to reflect upon important issues that affect everyday life, because a lot of political shit does, affect everyday life. Obviously, as you can see with, like, for example, the price of gas. That's a political fucking topic. I mean, technically everything's a political topic, but that especially, that shit affects everyday life beyond a fucking doubt, because now I'm paying like $10 million fucking dollars to fill up my tank half the way, because I only ever let my tank, like, get halfway empty, and then I refill it, you know? Yeah, it's just like, do I even really need to be doing this? I don't fucking know. But again, I saw everyone at Rockfest, you know, getting along regardless of their political beliefs, singing along to the same tunes. And I thought it was the most beautiful fucking thing. You know, and I want to make it clear, again, I'm not trying to tell you guys what to believe or how to live your lives or any of that fucking bullshit. I'm just giving my honest thoughts on what I think about different topics. That's it. That's all. You can choose to disagree with me vehemently. Hell, you can even choose to hate me for my beliefs. I don't care. But I just want you guys to know that I want this to be a, you know, gaming channel where, you know, regardless of your beliefs, whatever you fucking believe, you know, you can come here, watch some of my videos, laugh at me sucking at video games, and just have some fucking fun, man. That's what this channel's always been about. Just a fun, casual gaming channel. That's what I've always wanted it to be about. Again, I don't give a fuck what your beliefs are. I don't give a fuck what you believe, what your values are. I don't really care that much, honestly. I really don't. What I want you to do is I want you to click on one of my videos and then click out of one of my videos after watching it with a fucking smile on your face. That's what I want. That is my deepest desire. I want y'all to come here, watch my videos, have some fun. You know, be a nice little escape from some shit, maybe. I don't know. But that's what I've always wanted this channel to be about. You know, again, just a fun, casual gaming channel where regardless of your beliefs, regardless of whatever, you know, you can come here, have some fun, watch my videos, and hopefully leave with a smile on your face. That's what I hope. So again, I will, for now, I think I might continue to talk about different political topics, because again, I do think it is important to discuss various things. But again, I also want to make it abundantly fucking clear that all I am doing is just saying what I think about those opinions. I'm not saying that you have to believe the same things that I do. I'm not saying that you have to live the same way that I do. God, you know, honestly, I hope no one out there lives the same way that I do, because I live like a fucking idiot, and I will be the first one to admit, but that's a whole other story, you know? Because honestly, I really fucked up my life pretty good, but luckily I'm working on picking up the shattered pieces of my broken life and putting that shit back together, so, you know, it's on the mend, but I really fucked it up right out of the gate, that's for sure. But, you know, again, I'm not telling you guys how to live. I'm not saying that you have to have the same beliefs as me. I'm not saying that you have to believe what I believe. I'm not saying that you have to live the same way that I do. All I'm doing is giving my honest opinions about different topics. That is, again, that's literally all I'm doing, is just stating my honest opinions on things. And I believe that I have a right to do that. You know, not everyone's going to like what I have to say, and that's totally fine. I just want you all to click on my videos, have some fun, and yeah. So, again, that is something I still want to focus on, is getting less political with regards to my regular content, which I think I've been doing a pretty good job of. I mean, the other day when I was playing MXGP 2020, I got a little bit too political, you know, and I recognize that, but at the same time, you know, that's something I need to get better at too, is when I'm playing regular games, I need to get less political. You know, I need to focus just on the games, because again, I set aside these Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles. You know, this is my time to talk about what I want to talk about. And then when I'm doing just my regular, normal content, that, you know, that's what I want to focus on, just gaming content. But when I do these Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles, this is my time to talk about whatever I want to talk about. So I set aside, that's why I specifically created this series as my time to talk about whatever I want to talk about. Whereas, again, when I'm doing just my normal playthrough projects or just playing regular games, I want to focus on purely providing you guys with just gaming content. Pure and simple. Cut out the political bullshit. So, yeah. And again, I really feel like going to Rockfest this year definitely had a profound impact on me, so that's something I want to focus on. But again, I just want to make it abundantly clear, when I do my Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles, when I talk about political shit, I'm not telling you guys how to live your lives. I'm not telling you guys what to believe. All I'm doing is stating my honest-to-God opinions on different topics, and that's all. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm not trying to offend anyone. All I'm doing is just stating my honest-to-God opinions. And I believe that I have the right to do that. So, that's all there is to it. But again, regardless of your beliefs, no matter what you believe, again, I just want this to be a channel where people can come together and have fun and watch an idiot like me, you know, play some fucking video games and have some fun, man. That's what I want this channel to be about, and that's what I hope it will be about. So, yeah. Alright, let's continue on here. Oh, fuck you, Arceus, you dipshit. Wow, shit, that was actually enough to kill Arceus. That's embarrassing. Fucking Arceus was killed by a goddamn Rhyhorn. Wow. That is wildly embarrassing. But again, I want to reiterate this again. I know I've said this a lot throughout this video, but I will say it again because I want to reiterate it. I want this channel to be a channel where, again, regardless of your beliefs, regardless of what you believe in, I want this to be a channel where everyone can come together and just have some fucking fun. That's all there is to it, man. That's all there fucking is to it. Whether you're, you know, a liberal, a conservative, a libertarian, a member of the Green Party, whatever the fuck that is, I don't even fucking know, but apparently it's a thing. You know, no matter what you believe in, no matter what your values are, shit like that, unless you have, like, really shitty values, you know, I just want you all to know that everyone is welcome here on this channel, regardless of what your beliefs are, regardless of what your political affiliations are. And, again, I just want this to be a gaming channel where everyone can come together, have some fucking fun, and yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing, because the thing I realized at Rockfest this year is humanity is a very beautiful thing when we all stand together, and it is a very, very ugly thing when it is divided. But when we all come together, listen to the same music, dance to the same music, and sing the same songs, it's the most beautiful fucking thing in the world. You don't have to love everyone. You don't have to agree with the person, you know, standing next to you. But when you sing the same tune as the person standing next to you and dance to the same music, it's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful fucking thing. So, I really came to realize that through Rockfest this year, and I just wanted to, again, make my stance on certain things clear to you guys today. Again, all I'm doing is giving my honest to God's opinion about topics. I'm not trying to hurt anyone or anything like that. Again, all I'm doing is just stating my opinions, and I do believe that I have the right to do that. You know, just as people who I vehemently disagree with have the right to speak their mind about the topics, about political topics as well. You know, I've always advocated for freedom of speech on both sides, 100%. Beyond a doubt. So, again, I want to make it abundantly clear that everyone is welcome on this channel, you know, regardless of your beliefs. So, because again, when we stand together, it's a beautiful fucking thing, man. Nothing like it in the world. It's a beautiful fucking sight. Beautiful indeed. So, let's make it fucking happen, guys. Let's make it fucking happen. Let's all stand together here as a community, here on Multi-Step, and let's stand together, man, because that's a beautiful fucking thing. Absolutely beautiful. Well, either way, guys, that is going to be it for me for today as far as this is concerned. So, as always, everyone, stay cool and rock on. This is Multi-Step signing off.